how we store scan data in your project. And I'm going to open up and I'm going to go to the collection screen here. Notice I already have one scan that has been taken and saved in this project. I'm going to perform another scan, and once it does that, you'll see the scan appear in the table. Okay, there it is. Plot the other one next to it there. At this point, you might ask, where are these scans saved? Well, right now, the first scan I took had been saved, and it gets saved in the project file, which is underneath the project folder. So I'm going to hide OmniLab here for a second. I'm going to go to my home directory under an OmniLab. This is where I keep my projects. Okay, if I go into the project folder itself, I see the Python script that we wrote for this project. This is the eigenvector model that we have that predicts the styrene value. We have a file here called project.json. This is where all the project information is stored, including the scans that we take. We don't, this version of OmniLab, it has a database, but it doesn't store the scans in that database. The scans are stored in your project.json file, which is just an ASCII file, but it's in JSON format, which makes it both easily machine readable and human readable. And you can think of this as a hierarchical database. But the point is, we're not using database software for storing scans yet. We're keeping them in this file. So I've scrolled down a little bit in the file, and here you can see these happen to be the wavelengths in this particular scan. There's the wavelengths. Here's the raw counts, the reference counts, the variances. We store those as well. Oh, I'm sorry, those are the absorbances, and here are the variances. We keep all this information, and it's all in the project file. So it's important that you do not edit this file by hand. We want to encourage you to not touch this file. We also encourage you to save this file, to save your project folders by writing them off onto a flash drive or copying them to another computer for safekeeping. Now, going back into OmniLab, I want to show you how it's possible for you to lose data. So I've collected a new scan here. Notice that OmniLab is telling you that this project has been changed by showing its name in italics. Well, I'm going to exit the program at this point. I'm going to click close, and I'm going to ignore the warning here that's telling me that there are unsaved changes. I'm going to go ahead and click close without saving. And now that I've done that, what's happened? Well, let's go back into OmniLab and let's open our project again. And we see that there's now only one scan there. The second scan that I took a few minutes ago is now gone. So it's important that you save your project after collecting data. It's possible for you to lose scan data if you do not save the project. So I'm going to take another scan. So now we have two scans in the project, but these are only in memory, or the second scan is only in memory at this point. And if I go to exit, and instead of closing without saving, this time I'm going to say save, then close. So this saves the project to the project file and then closes the program. And now when I go back into OmniView, both scans are there. This video is simply a reminder to always save your projects. After you've made any changes, save the project, and then when you're finished, back up your project directories by writing them off to a flash drive or copying them over to another machine.